Welcome back, people. Jason 34 here, back with another episode of Out of Ore. We are back with our loader action to do some more digging. Let us go forward. Charge! I have gotten the dirt. The dirt is mine. And dump. Slowly dumping. Dumpy, 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 dump, dump. Alright. Grab the dirt, dump it in the box. Dump the dirt, dump the dirt, dump the dirt, dump, 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 dump the dirt, dump the dirt, dump the dirt in the hole. Oops. Stop paying attention. This is why they call it distracted driving. Luckily, I didn't hit anything except more dirt. And most likely, this is going to change drastically whenever I get to the point where I have a dump truck or something. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to build a makeshift ramp up to this thing somehow. Unless I can make a builded one, like a build one out of wood or something. With like some roofing and stuff. Build like a little platform out of walls and floors and stuff. And just drive up onto it or back up onto it. I might be able to do something like that, maybe. It's going to take a lot of work, though, but I might be able to do something, make something like that happen. I also thought of some other stuff, like, while I was at work with this game, as far as this game is concerned. Um, I thought of, like, a few things that I thought might be, like, future pipe dream type things. Like, where you could have like a rail cart system, kind of like mine carts, but bigger, like bigger rail carts, kind of like this. Maybe like half of this red thing right here, but like a mine cart, and you can like push it with like a little train. You have like a little baby train, like one of those little mining trains. But in order to make that, you actually have to build it. You have to build it or send off the materials. Like you have to forge your own metal, right? Because you already have a rock crusher and the other thing, the cone crusher, I think it's called. You have that. You just need to have more like iron, coal. You have coal. We need iron. I think unless we have iron. Let me tell you. Let me look in the settings. F1. See, this is what I want to be able to do, but I don't know if I can actually pull this off. Let's see. It's here. No. Yeah, I need to get this, but that's really hard to use. It's really hard to do that if I, can't even afford this because I'm trying to pay off my loans right now so I can actually start really making money. But until I can pay off my loans, I'm just going to keep kind of building my road. And the whole minecart thing is like I would like this game to go a little bit more in depth with the building, where you can like with like all these trees around, you could actually cut them down and make lumber, and then make stuff out of the wood. So I know it's probably never going to happen, but it would be nice to have like a mining game like this with this kind of graphics and the whole world is terrainable, so you could actually like use the wood to build stuff, to make stuff instead of buying it in the store. You could make it, like have a machine to craft lumber. Like you cut a tree down and you bring the wood by hand over and you craft small boards out of it, and then you can use the boards to make other stuff. Like with the trains, you could actually use the wood to make the wooden pieces to the train tracks. You'd have to manually lay them down, like old timey railway liners did. Back in the fucking what, early '60s, '70s, '40s, some whenever trains were still being created. You had all these workers. I'm gonna call them workers because I don't want to have any bad people, because they were all very respectful people. They did hard work all the damn time, and they did very good jobs. They were very good at what they did, and I respect them. Now, modern day, you have those machines that do it now instead of people. You have machines to do it, but you know, um, yeah, this right here is one thing I don't like. It's like the fact that this dirt apparently weighs like a literal ton, and if you grab too much dirt, it gets really heavy, and your loader starts trying to forcibly drop dirt to make where you don't tip forward for some reason. I don't really understand that. This loader should probably, with the size of this loader, this thing should weigh like 40 tons, if not more. And the little bit of dirt is making like, like it's so heavy that it's like, no, I can't hold this much. I must drop some. But getting those really full scoops like that shouldn't be that hard. and as well as like some of the other things I've had is like road building. You could like, I know you probably would have to build your own roads like I'm doing basically, but more on top of the surface, like with a bulldozer or the rotograder thing, maybe. But like you could probably do asphalt if you could actually like find gravel and you could actually hold on to the gravel to make um you'd have to probably find something else, like tar or something. I think it is. I think it's tar. You'd probably have to find a tar deposit somewhere, even though I don't think that's ever going to happen. But that would be nice. It'd be really interesting to have like a more in-depth experience, like much more extensive, in-depth building system instead of just buying stuff from the store and putting it together. Like you actually be able to physically put it together like it comes in a box, and you literally have to put the pieces down and manually craft this big thing. Like you have to pick up the pieces and like put them in place and then weld them together, because like this big piece right here should never not come like this. Like, especially coming out of that tiny little box, it should be brought in by helicopter or something and dropped in like a big crate that you have to move around, or it comes in a big crate and you actually have to put it together physically, which is what I'm just like, why and how? But the minecarts do sound like a reasonable idea for more long-term mining, so like you can set up your own train tracks. Like you'd have to obviously build a road of some kind, or maybe you could build bridges out of all the wood you have around here, all the extensive amounts of woods and land around here with all the forests. You could plant trees and have them grow, or they could just randomly keep appearing out of nowhere because the trees fall down in the ground for some reason. I'm trying to understand that. I'm still trying to figure out how that happens and why. I know it's probably just some kind of a graphics problem or something, some kind of a graphics error or something in the game that's like, is this supposed to be happening? No, I don't think so. Like this. Like, why? Why is this even a thing? I It should never do this. No front loader in the world has ever done that unless there's something extremely heavy in that bucket. There'd have to be like a 500-ton weight in that bucket to make that thing do that, especially like that. And it would not be up in the air when it did that. It probably would be, the bucket would still be on the ground, because whatever's in there must be extremely heavy, and that front loader doesn't have enough hydraulic power to pick it up. Just saying. Got to flatten down all these bumps now because I got them. They're freaking everywhere now, and they're impeding my work. Boom, bouncing my truck, my loader around a little bit. Mm. All right. Another thing, like there could be many different things, like the wood crafting and stuff, and then you could take stone and you could like have a machine to make it into gravel. Like the rock jaw crusher, obviously, but I feel like you should be able to see it happening. Like the rocks, you should actually be able to see the rocks passing through, being turned into gravel instead of there being no animation for it. I feel like it would look cooler if there was actually an animation to it. Maybe it's just an idea. I know it's probably not going to happen, at least not for a while, because the game just came out, and I'm not expecting it to, because you can't really expect too much of game developers. You can't put a lot of pressure on them because, like, think of No Man's Sky when it first released. Think of how much pressure those developers were under whenever they were, like, all the stuff that they were trying to do, like, they were trying to do. Again, trying to do, trying to make happen Fallout 76. Same thing. All these developers are the same way. It's just with like No Man's Sky or Fallout 76, they have massive teams. Most of these like little games like this or some of the other smaller games out there, Ranch Sim, I think they have like a 5 or 10 man person crew, maybe working on it. Maybe not even that many. And you gotta think, like 10 people in each person, mind you, each person has their own job, like a sound designer, artwork designer, coder, programmer. All these people cannot work on their separate, different projects, like help each other work on something. I mean, I'm not going to say they might not all do it, like they all, like, all the people in the building start programming and helping the other programmers do their work, but I don't think that is how it works. If you only have one programmer or one sound designer, one art engineer, you just kind of have to weigh your workload and make it where you have only so many projects at any given time so you can properly mount them on the amount of people you have instead of trying to expect more than what you know the team itself can accomplish in a short time. You have to give them, there has to be a window that the hell, sometimes there's not even a window. Sometimes it's just a really long hallway that they have to go down, and at the end of it there's the window, and then through the window is the release for whatever next update is. And all that, this hallway's littered with like couches and stuff that they have to pass over, like bugs and glitches and testing and more bug testing and all kinds of other stuff they have to work on. It's like none of this stuff is ever going to happen fast. It could take years if they have serious setbacks. You never know how long something like this is going to take, especially if they're having issues like serious, like glitches or something. You never know how long something like this is going to take. It could take a long time to actually make it work right. But this game has got a lot of potential. There's no glitches. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not experiencing any glitches. Now, I can't say for all these other people out here. Some people might be having trouble, but as far as I'm concerned, I've not had a game that really is really glitchy aside from Star Citizen. That's probably the only game I know I've had like glitches, but it's more of like a loading problem. Like it takes a long time to load into the game, like to load into the main menu and then to load into the game itself, where you can actually run around without like stepping, like, and then like teleporting almost in your steps. And then eventually the character and the game itself will catch up and you'll start running normally, and the elevators still glitch out a little bit, but that's not that big of a deal. Star Citizen's a massive game with a lot of detail. It takes a long time to load and a really nice computer to run it. And even then, even if you have a really nice computer, there's no guarantee that that's actually going to be what you need. Sometimes even that's not enough. Some people with these really nice Alienware computers with high processing power and all that, those people may still have issues. We don't know. We just assume they don't because they have such a nice computer, but having the computer itself means nothing if you're still the one experiencing the bugs. Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like I'm right. I feel like I am, anyways. I might not be, but I feel like I am. And honestly, as far as this series goes, I don't know whether or not to make short episodes or long episodes based on like all the progress because I'm trying to I play only when I record is when I'm playing. I don't do much off time because I don't do much off camera work because normally if I'm doing off camera work, it's morally when I'm just like only going to play for like a minute or two and I don't have enough time to actually record the video itself or a video of the whatever I'm doing. So off camera work's not exactly something I'm going to be doing much of as of now, like right now. Not really. So everything you're seeing in the episodes is what I'm currently doing. I mean, you might see a few changes in between episodes, like maybe a little bit of dirt being moved or some flattening out or something like that. I don't know, some small stuff. But as far as big stuff like continuing on or clearing out more land, most of that's going to be in one of the episodes. If it's not, then I must have had a lot of spare time on my hands, and I just didn't feel like making a video of whatever I was doing. But most likely most of this is going to be on in the series, and the series is just going to be me playing the game the way it's meant to be played, or playing the game the way I can play it and enjoy it every second of it because I'm still enjoying myself even if I'm just doing the same thing repetitively, which is kind of what I feel like the game is kind of leaning towards. It's kind of pointing towards that a lot, so I don't really have any problems with that. Nah. I like the loader physics and whatnot, aside from the fact that the bucket and what's in the bucket could possibly weigh a lot more than it's supposed to, or the fact that the loader doesn't weigh enough for its size or whatever, and then it gets thrown forward at random, which should not happen, like, at all, ever, honestly. We're going to start peeling it off right here and then start on the other side and just start working our way down a little bit at a time. And honestly, I can't wait for this game to be multiplayer because this game being multiplayer and a few other things. My friend that found the roadmap didn't tell me much, and I haven't looked at the roadmaps honestly, and I don't really know what all is planned. I saw a few things on there, but like he said VR compatible, and I'm like, really? I was like, really? VR compatible? I was like, really? I mean, yeah, it's a good thing. It do wonders for the game, but the problem is like how? Like how would that work? Like what could you do in VR? Like drive the loader in VR? I mean, maybe, but that would be really cool if you could. But like still, it'd be a hell of a fucking programming and like changing controls around to where, they all work right. I really need to get a bulldozer down in here so I can like flatten this out somewhat. But until I pay off my loans at least somewhat, I'm basically screwed as far as buying new equipment. So I'm gonna be stuck with this because I really don't want to keep buying more loans or more of random things. And this is another thing I have a significant problem with. I don't know if anybody else is having this problem. This problem right here, where you have to like it's like paying off, like having to aim at just a certain spot or be standing in a certain spot. Whenever you first get in the game, you don't have a problem, but like the problem is there. Like you should the whole area, all these computers should be able to open the bank, but you shouldn't have to look at a specific spot. It should be anywhere. And that's too the store. I feel like the store shouldn't be these boxes. I feel like it should be a computer as well that you can actually sit at. Like there should be an option for you to sit down, and then the stuff would pop up on the computer, not a menu like this. And everything you buy should appear like if it's bigger than what's in your inventory. I feel like it should appear in your at the helicopter pad, which I mean for the most part it does. But like I'm talking about like tires, tracks, and that type of stuff. You shouldn't be able to just change that out. I feel like that should be something more physical. Like you'd actually have to like jack up your dozer and like take off the track, and then put the new track on, like bolt it on. Like you take the track off and then put a new track on. I don't even know why the hell I'm in here. I can't even buy anything. I'm like, why am I even in there? I'm just talking to myself like crazy. I'm like, just like, why am I even in here? Aside from that one problem, no other really big problems that I have had as of yet. Not really any major problems. No. But hand tools would be fantastic. Let me know in the comments below if you think hand tools should be added, mainly for the VR part. So you can actually manually shovel, and have like a shovel, a pickaxe, maybe a bucket, maybe a bucket. I don't know. A bucket might not work. You might have like like a shovel and a pickaxe, so you can like pick up a singular dirt piece, and then like a leveling tool, maybe like a broom or something, so you can level stuff off with the hand tool. But like I don't know. There's so many things they could do, so many things, but like it's mainly like what direction are they going with the game? Like what direction is the game being taken in? That's the biggest thing to decide on. Like what kind of suggestions you should give the devs is to like you need to have a little bit more insight on what direction they're really going with. Like it, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just one person. One person, two, three people working on this. Maybe it might just be one person. I'm not honestly really sure. It might just be one person working on this, which for one person, this is impressive. Like very impressive. And honestly, maybe even add like a port, like a port somewhere closer to the edge of the map, like like where you can sell your dirt, and then like whenever you do get to the place, it's just a giant barge where you have to actually go and dump your dirt in, and it literally all the nuggets will rest in the boat, kind of sort of, and then start mounding up the dirt, and but it won't do like it does out here with the weird mounds all over the place. It'll literally fill up the boat to a certain point, and then it'll like level off, kind of like a hill almost, like it'll hill over like where they could put a tarp over it, and then it'll be full. You can't put no more in there. It only holds so many tons worth of material, which most likely, given it's a massive ship, probably about per bulkhead, if that is what they're called, the big open spaces where they put all the ore, maybe 10,000 tons, 5,000 tons. I don't know. I honestly don't know how much one of those bulkheads would normally be able to hold. And the fact that I have to basically aim down for me to actually be able to make any leeway, and then I have to like somehow pour dirt back into the hole to be able to fill it back in so it's flat. I don't know. Is that what the rotograder is actually for, to help you flatten off your land, or is that what the bulldozer is for? I'm not really sure. Is there a difference between the rotograder aside from the fact that one's longer? I really don't know. I don't know if there's a difference. I feel like the rotograder is technically the grading machine, is actually more along the lines of designed for actual road work, but like I don't think that's the only thing needed for a road, like road making. I feel like it's much more than that. I mean, to make different types of roads, you would need different types of machines, obviously. But I don't know how in depth they are willing to go as far as the crafting system. But some of the points I've made here are very reasonable points, like the wood crafting to make a railway and other stuff like where you can make the things yourself instead of buying them prefabricated, uh, prefabricated. Can't fucking speak big words, but I feel like that's a reasonable thing. I feel like it is reasonable. I mean, maybe not. That'd be kind of a long shot as far as reasonable, but still technically reasonable. Maybe. And why is there no four-wheel drive on this thing? I feel like all of these vehicles should have some form of four-wheel drive. Instead of it being front-wheel drive, I feel like this thing should have a form of four-wheel drive, so that you don't rely too much on your two front wheels to go forward and have that forward momentum traction that you need to actually dig. And with the manual locking, I feel like any dirt that's actually near in the bucket, even on the very tip of the bucket, like the very tip of the claws, if it's on there, then it should be locked. Like it should be in there, technically counted as it being in the bucket. Right? Or no? Like this right here. That right there is pretty flat, but I feel like it's going at an upwards angle because you're not you're not supposed to do like roads like this with a loader. there is a specific machine that's supposed to be able to help you. I don't know what it's called, but it's that thing they use in coal mines to help you dig tunnels. You could use that. Have something like that in the game where you can like it have like a trailer or something attached and have a little conveyor belt in the back, so it grinds dirt off of the surface and like off of walls and stuff, and it fills the trailer, and then you can have it attached. You can attach it to your truck or something like a pickup truck, because obviously a pickup truck seems pretty likely for a game like this, where you could get around without teleporting all over the place. Because I feel like teleporting's kind of unrealistic. Because I mean, unless they develop teleportation in real life, which is very unlikely, because that would take many, probably decades of testing to actually fully confirm like teleportation is indeed possible, not just some pipe dream long shot thing that's very dangerous and very uncontrolled. But manual locking does seem like something they can do, like make a little invisible hitbox around the bucket so that like anything with inside the hitbox can't leave that hitbox. Like it can't leave the like barrier that you place around the outside of the bucket, so that, like anything that's in the bucket or near this bucket would be able to lock to the bucket, like in front of the bucket, kind of like put a small like invisible box inside the bucket so you can actually. But if you leave it on, it won't allow you to hold anything. So it's not like the dirt can go through the lock. You actually would have to unlock it to be able to dig dirt again. But I don't know. A lot of these ideas I've got don't seem very realistic for this particular game, but maybe, possibly, if this series is shared to enough people, maybe the developers will see it. But I'm really hoping that like people actually like my content and not just like the out of ore, because I feel like that's where most of my most of my followers are going. Because yeah, hell, even I like this game. Everybody likes this game so far. A lot of people were waiting for this game, and I just like randomly found out about this game. I didn't even know this game was a thing until like what, maybe a day or two before my first video was created. I'm like a day or two before the first video was created was when I found out about it. And a lot of other people are like, we're weeks ahead. We know we've known about it. We're just waiting on it to come out. It's like I didn't know it was a thing until my friend Tank told me about it. I'm like, really? Maybe I'll go look this game up. Bought it almost immediately. And started playing it almost immediately because it was already ready to be. It was already there. It was like basically that same day. Actually, I think it was actually the same day. Like it's the same day that first episode came out. Was like maybe an hour or two before the episode came out. I don't want to dig a hill. I want to go down or straight, but I don't know how to go straight. I don't know what angle I need to angle the bucket at. I'm like, why? Why is it so hard? And then the bucket only the GPS whatever this. As far as I'm noticing, the last few episodes, I guess you might have noticed it. Like whenever you take the bucket down, that bar thing used to go up and down with the bucket, and then it used to like go in a certain motion, I guess you could say, where you could tell which way the bucket was actually, like how level the bucket was. But I get with sea level, maybe. I'm not sure what the level it's based on. So like this, I didn't really want to do it this deep. I really need. I might actually have to just go say fuck it and go buy the bulldozer to take out a really big loan and just say fuck it and just buy the bulldozer and the road grader so I can start actually building a legitimate road. But I don't know. I need some advice, honestly, because I really don't know what I should do. Like, should I just keep using this, or should I say fuck it and just take out a bigger loan and just start building my road up to the mountain? Because my goal is to make it up there to that massive mountain right there where all that stone is. Because I have yet to actually find any legitimate ore aside from like a little bit of coal I found over there somewhere. It wasn't very much, and I wasn't really able to do much with it. I'm just trying to find the sweet spot and hit the queue a whole bunch to see if I can get it to pop up, but it's not working. Like, I shouldn't even have to do this. I shouldn't have to orbit around until I find the sweet spot. Like, it's like sweet spot based. It's like the first time you come into the game, everything works perfectly. As soon as you're in the game long enough, or you leave the building for the main time, the fucking building breaks. And it's like you have to find the fucking sweet spot to get it to work. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? Finally. Hmm. The rotograder is probably not going to be very easy to acquire. All right, how about a whole bunch of new vehicles and equipment? So, yes, we got all the main machines now, made for the most part. Now, got to go to the general store here, and before the loans go through and fucking take all my money away, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of lights and LED bars and whatnots for my things, and tires and buckets and drills and stuff. I actually need to do that here. Maybe this is what this is for, this grading beam right here. Maybe that's what this is for? Maybe? Looks like I need to get this one right here. Oh, well, looks like another loans guy got to come out. Unless I can sell that tractor I've already got. Sell. Okay, buy this. Now we can buy this piece and this after we clear out some space, obviously. I want the grading beam specifically for the reason that I know is the right one. Park and forget this truck exists for now. The bulldozer will be treated the same way because right now the excavator is probably the most important piece. Just put this blade up as high as possible so I don't mess up my ground anyway. Because the grading beam is what I really need right now. That and the grading beam and the drills. The drill and the trench, the grading bucket and the teeth bucket and whatnot. I'm probably going to put all the attachments like back there somewhere. Help. No. Vehicle attachment. Okay. The attachment 3-letter code. Ah. Attach. Okay, no, we're going to turn around and we're going to go and lay this down back here so I can get to it once I need it. Because I still need that. I still need my grading bucket or my ripper and whatnot. I still need to buy all the parts for this thing before I actually run out of money for reals. But the main one I'm wanting is that grading bar right there. This is probably all I'm going to buy, but I don't know. I might get the ripper as well so I can tear up ground a little easier. Honestly, this ain't working. I'm probably gonna actually have to use the bulldozer for this because it seems like a much larger job for a grading bar that I'm not honestly actually sure if I'm even using this right. I feel like this is like that rake you use in your garden, but like massive. That rake thing you use in your garden to level out your dirt. And like you rake the dirt around, and it's like, and then you use the other side to pull the dirt around and like level it out a little bit. It's like something like that. It's like this, but with a rake on the end instead of that weird roller bar that I have no idea how that actually works. Okay, let's attach to the drill first off and just see what's around. See if I can find like a small deposit of something, hopefully. Eh. Ah, come on, get back over, please. Oh, I almost had it. Eh. I don't know how to reset this. Let me see. Can I actually do that? Hello? How, how do, normally you'd be able to actually work the drill from right here, but honestly know how the hell this thing works. I mean, let's face it, there should be a way to actually switch to the auxiliary controls somehow. Wait, did I just do something? Hmm. Yeah, but I don't know how to set it. Like, do you do this, or like how do you switch to the drill arm or whatever? Like, so you can actually fucking make it go down. Problem is, I don't know how to actually switch to the the thing. The boom is like out and whatnot, but like, how do I? You see, I'm stuck. I don't know how to activate the other mode in the excavator, like the aux mode or whatever. There. There's a problem for me because this is gonna make me angry if I can't figure out how to actually activate my aux mode for like. Because the mouse buttons and the keyboard buttons that I'm setting, they're not doing anything. The drill thing is supposed to go down into the ground, not literally. There's the little drill bit on the end. It literally is, you're supposed to put it like right here, and the drill bit is supposed to go down into the ground, but it is not, and I do not know why. Said drill bit is not going down into ground. I do not know why, and it is very much pissing me off. Is there an activation button I need to set or something? Maybe that's why I was pressing the wrong damn shift key. You see, the drill's not even on. I don't know how to actually turn on the drill. Like, how do I turn the drill? Actually turn the drill on. That's my problem. I don't know how to actually turn it on. I'm confused. I might actually have to call for backup on this because I'm honestly starting to get a little upset that I can't figure out something as simple as how to work a damn drill out. Like I know damn good and well you shouldn't just stick the drill in the ground, like literally stick the entire boomstick in the ground to make it like, oh, I wonder what's down here. It's like forcibly telling you exactly what's down there by sticking the entire thing in the ground should not be a thing. Shouldn't be close to that. That shouldn't even be how it works. Literally, I'm just digging a damn hole over here trying to figure out how the fuck something as simple as a damn drill is supposed to work. I'm like, it shouldn't be this damn complicated to figure out how a fucking drill works. It literally should not be this damn complicated. Anyways, I'm gonna fire up my dozer here and I'm gonna try to see if I can flatten and also widen that area a little bit, as well as push the dirt back a little bit, so I can try to get a little bit better access to it, so I can figure out where I'm actually fucking it up at. me trying to fucking actually build a legitimate road here is literally just making it worse and worse and worse and worse because I honestly clearly don't know what the fuck I'm doing because I don't know how to have my dozer blade positioned and I don't know how the fuck to actually push dirt right, apparently. I'm not Dozer Dave from Gold Rush, clearly. And I'm just basically fucking this up more and more and more the more I fuck with it. I don't want to go down. I want to go straight. So I'm gonna try to fix this a little bit since like I could put a little dirt back in this little crack here that I just dug for some strange reason. I flattened it a little bit, but not much. Pay dirt is very far down, and I don't exactly know how the hell I'm supposed to go that far down with it. I mean, I guess I could just dig up a hole, like go like over here somewhere and just start like go down way down there somewhere and just start digging a hole, like level it off and just go down there somewhere towards the bottom and just try to dig a pit somewhere and take my dozer down there. Maybe I could try to just go down with it. Just go down with it. Make a road flat enough for driving on, sort of. Before I run out of money, I want to get some LED bars for all my trucks so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing because I can barely see with this stuff I've got now. I think that's enough lights for the excavator. I can actually see with that now. Anyway, let me go buy some more. No, because I gotta fix up all my freaking tractors with this. So I gotta put those track pieces on there as well as one of these navigation pieces. Alright. Now the last thing to put on here is the track upgrade. I guess I already had the larger track. Okay. Alright, now let's go work on this dozer here. Turn the lights off. Q. Okay, it's the lights. Let's start putting some of these boys on here. Let's put these beacons here. Dozer upgrade here. Do this. The two placement tracks here. Put this here. Put this here and here. Do this. These three across here like this. And maybe one in the middle here. Alright, that one's upgraded. Now, the last piece to do is the rock truck upgrade. Let's get rid of these, get some more money back. So I gotta buy more light bars. Well, extra large ones this time. Alright, I think I got enough lights on this thing. What do you think? How weird that looks. Looks a little better. Wow, that looks really special. Fucking dump all the boys out. Just let it all out. Ah, don't worry, we'll end up using this. Let's go jump in our dozer and go start our work over here that we're gonna hopefully do. I don't know. I'm just gonna say this: digging a road all the way up there to that fucking thing is proving to be much more difficult than I originally thought it was because, like, you could see how far away that is. And if you watch either episode 2 or 3, I run up there, all the way up there, and run all over the mountain, and then run on the other side trying to find some mission marker. Anyway, actually, that mission marker that's right there, actually, I think it's actually an excavation digging mission, something like that, or whatnot. I don't know. I feel like building a road anywhere in this game is going to be really difficult. Even though they have a road on the damn title screen that looks perfect, it's just the fact that doing that is going to be freaking hard as hell. Oh, shit. I think I just lost my temporary control of my dozer. Here we go. This is a really crappy road. I ran through a small hot spot right here. I don't know what the hell it is, but I ran through a small hot spot and pushed some of it down. I'm going to see if I can push some of it back up with me. Maybe. Hmm. Seems like you have two options. You have a carry and then a cut option. Hmm. Interesting. That's just going to fill up all my vehicles while I still can, because less likely I won't get another chance to fill these things up. Because once I run out of money, I won't be able to operate vehicles until I make money. And clearly, making money is going to be extremely difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. Very. Unless you just somehow. Now, if any of y'all have actually played this game and you know what I'm doing wrong with the drill, please, for the love of God, let me know in the comments below. Please. I'm begging you. No, I got very few people that actually comment on my videos. I really hope that it increases because I really need, clearly I need some help because me sticking the entire apparatus into the ground. Clearly, it's not how I'm supposed to be doing it, and I tried to mess with the controls to see if there's something I'm doing wrong, and clearly nothing works. So yeah. Now, I'm gonna see if what I can do here because I'm gonna try to see if I can't build me a ramp or something like some kind of a use some concrete pieces instead of steel here. I just noticed that. Dre might. Shout out to Dre out there for that. Oh, one of my favorite YouTubers, because he always manages to get his name in the game. He always manages to get his name in any game he plays. He always manages to get something named after him because everybody fucking loves him. He's so fucking awesome. Dre might. Come on. Oh, that's rich. That's perfect. I wonder if it's Dre powerful, like powerful and the power of Dre is in that dynamite there. I'm like, stick it, nuclear explosion, boom. Because come on, let's face it, Dre's that fucking awesome. He deserves a nuclear explosion for something like that. He's like, yes. Mr. Dozer, how'd you get all the way over there? Vehicles just go flying. Turn off. Why is it zooming all over the place so much? Is there no way to make that where it doesn't happen? Alright, clearly we need to put the truck like right here so I can get it not quite. I need to have it roughly just as long as the truck, plus maybe like one extra block. So I have some room to work with to getting it on there. I feel like this will work out perfectly. Maybe. Anyways. Make sure the demolition mode is turned off. And let's give it a good test run. Let's just see. Let's see how it works out. If this does work, then this is one heck of an idea. Boingy. Oh. Park. Get as close as I can. Park. Perfect. Yes. Ha ha ha. I've cheated the system. Not literally, but like I feel like I have somewhat. Although I feel like I wish they actually had like ramp pieces for buildings, like the building menu. I feel like if they had like a little bit like less sharp of a ramp, it would work better than a roof piece. Like I feel like they should have like ramp pieces instead of walls. Unless, wait, did I miss that? Was that actually a part of that? Or did I just miss that? Let me check this, make sure it's full, and then take this off. Yeah, because I need to put fuel in all my vehicles before I run out of money completely, before it hits due time for. Once it hits due time, I'm going to be screwed. But I built what I wanted because I can make that work. Because I'll probably use the dump truck from now on. Because once the next update hits with the lock button, the manual lock option, which I'm really hoping that it's actually permanently tied to one key instead of this weird control scheme menu thing that literally makes no freaking sense to me because it's just confusing as hell to set. What was I coming in here to do again? Oh, that's right. I know these aren't ramps, but they'll still make it look aesthetically nicer. Provided, you know, it actually worked like that. Now I gotta go buy some concrete walls, and then I will have completely finished this build here for my rample here, my ramping device, to allow me to dump dirt into that thing in bulk. Okay? In bulk. This is the whole reason I'm doing this. Is to where I can dump not just a little bit of dirt in there. I can fill that hopper thing up and then be working on another one while I'm watching all that dirt go in there, making some money. Oop, game's not working again. Come on. I'm like, come on, man, work it out, man, work it out. Perfect. Now I can go get rid of the last of these and then get some lights placed on that so I can see it a little better if it ever gets like really dark out here. I'll be able to actually see it. It's mainly the rock truck tires. I might actually have to get rocker tires for that other piece as well. There we go. Anyways, let me go rescue my bulldozer because clearly my bulldozer's being an idiot. Mr. Bulldozer, you are not supposed to go just randomly flying away. That is not what you're designed to do. You're not designed to just go take off flying somewhere. This is not vacation time. You are not given paid leave. You're not given permission to go on vacation. It's not how this works. Alright. Now that I've done that, and I've got my ramp set up for my rock truck here, I can actually start using my rock truck. Possibly. And I'll leave this here, back it up just a little bit. Put it on park. Well, that dark spot over here is about to get dug out. I have to have a medium excavator for the drill. Most likely, when I make more money, I will sell the bucket and not the grading beam. The grading beam will be the same, at least until I actually get, like a legitimate motor grader device of some kind. I think it was this right here. I think. What's this? Will you quit fucking switching? Dear God, you're literally giving me a freaking heart attack every time you damn switch. There's very clearly something down in there. I just need to, I need more time to be able to actually excavate more of it. Chalk that up as leveled ground for the most part. Fix that a whole lot so it's not as sharp. I know that in the last episode you heard me talking about larger dumper buckets and whatnots. That should actually be a thing, so you like can mount a bigger bucket on your loader or something like that. Something like that would be nice. It'd be a nice little add-on, something kind of like that can allow you to access and dig deeper, bigger loads, more. Come on, little machine. Climb the hill without losing too many rocks. I don't want that to become a big old mound. This is one reason I don't want to lose too many. Alright, now let's see what we got in here. Well, I would say hopefully see what we got in here. This will be the last thing I do for this video because this video is probably already getting rather long. Meow. I'm glad it doesn't actually stick to the damn container. Clearly, I need to go buy more ramps and make a little bit of a surgical incision on that thing. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe. I'll need to test it, obviously. Just dig some random dirt and throw it in there. Like, why is a front loader having trouble digging? Like, why? How is that even a thing? And why is it a thing? Like, this front loader should not be having trouble digging this dirt. Like, it shouldn't even be having any remote problems because it's what front loaders are primarily designed to do is to dig dirt in large bulk quantity. I'm trying mainly video wise as far as this video is concerned. I'm just trying to perfect this dump ramping thing so like I can actually make a bigger use of the dump truck and actually make great use of it. Most likely, a lot of people will probably take up this idea or at least some form of it to make their operations possibly a little easier. That or they'll go way overboard with it and make it way more in depth, like because mine's only going on a little conveyor belt straight into the store. You could probably do something just like this for like the whole shebang. Jaw crusher, cone crusher, sorting drum, other things, more thingies or whatever. Alright, here we go. Hmm. Not exactly working the way I wanted it to. I might have to make it much more extensive, like make another layer just like this one, but make this one up the same level as the drum, and then make another one like down here, so it's like multiple leveled, so I can get up a little easier, where I can actually back up straight up to it, and then make like where it's flat, so I can back straight up to the hole and dump my entire load in there without having to use this weird ramp system like this. 'Cause clearly, oh, that's not working very well. Alright, now this, I gotta go buy more gratings so I can actually Alright, now that we got the thing kinda sort of the way we want it, but not really, because I really can't say it's the way I want it until I've tested, I guess you could say, because like with any new design requires primary testing to see if it actually works. Okay, now I need to count this so I can see how many. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 blocks long, so I'm probably going to need to move this forward a little bit so I don't hit it. I'm trying to build this out 6 more blocks. Technically 7, but I won't count that as 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. There we are. 1 block to spare. I know. I feel like I feel like a lot of people probably judge me like you're going through a lot of trouble to make this easier, even though it's probably not going to be what you think it's going to be. And you may be right. This may be making it much harder for little old me to do this, but I'm willing to try just about anything to actually make it easier for me to dump the dirt in there in much larger quantities. Much larger quantities is what I'm actually looking for. I'm not really worried about what's in the dirt, just the fact that the dirt's actually going in a larger quantity. Alright, now for another basic test. Yeah, this video is probably going to be really, really long, but I feel like I've done so much that's actually going to make the longer video worth it, maybe. So, if you have made it this far, I very much appreciate you taking the time to actually watch me shenanigan my way around to doing something productive, I guess you could say. Fully shenanigizing this entire game. Just kind of playing around with the things and making other things work the way I'm hoping they will. Testing new theories and whatnot, just to seeing if I can make the process I'm trying to do a little easier. Oops. I guess I forgot to turn that one thingamabobberness back off. Build tough. Build heftiness. I knew I was forgetting to do something. I just didn't remember. I couldn't remember what it was. Well, got it now. Perfect. It works. And it'll work even better whenever I get whenever they release that one thing with the dirt block holders. Manual block locker. So like it holds the dirt on. Anyways, we're going to save here because we got a hell of a bill to pay off, a hell of a loans to pay off, a lot of loans actually to pay off. But we got all the machinery in the game now for the most part. We'll probably upgrade to bigger ones or more expensive versions or something eventually. But for now, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you again in the next episode of Out of Ore. Good night, everybody.